We have more news coming in. Let's go straight to developments. As far as Madhya Pradesh is concerned, observers are holding a meeting with top leaders ahead of meeting with MLAs. Shivraj Singh Chauhan, BJP MP top brass meet central observers. Meeting of the newly elected MLAs at 4 p.m. War House. Shivraj Singh Chauhan, a fresh face as the Madhya Pradesh CM pick. That's the big question that we're all in fact looking an answer for. Paulimi Saha is getting us more details on that story. Hemendra Sharma also joins us live from the BJP headquarters in Bhopal. To you, Paulimi, first. I mean, as far as this decision is taken, there are a number of names, in fact, that have been doing the rounds. What is it that you're picking up? In fact, who appears to be the strongest candidate or strongest person to, in fact, lead the party in the state of Madhya Pradesh?
Well, as far as the state of Madhya Pradesh is concerned and the BJP's legislative party is concerned, there are at least 6 probable names that have been doing the rounds very prominently out of the 163 legislators of the BJP that won in these assembly elections. That includes Shivraj Singh Chauhan, of course, the caretaker chief minister right now. Narendra Singh Tomar, a union minister who contested the assembly elections, just recently resigned and is going to be back in the state assembly of Madhya Pradesh. Prahlad Singh Patel, another union minister who resigned to his role as an MLA in the state of Pradesh. There's V.D. Sharma, the state BJP chief. There's Kailash Vijayvargiya, national general secretary of the BJP, and also a very strong contender in this race. And then, of course, the elusive Jyotiraditya.
Okay, we'll try and, in fact,
union minister, someone who engineered the fall of the Congress government in 2020.
That's right, Paulimi, just come back to you in a moment from now. A bit of a disturbance with the audio line with Paulimi Saha, but we'll in fact keep going back to her and Hemendra as well. Let's give you a sense of what's brewing as far as the suspense in both Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan is concerned. No consensus over CM posts in Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. Suspense continues over who will be the CM in the 2 Hindi heartland states won by the BJP. Bharatiya Janata Party has picked tribal leader Vishnu Deosai to head the government in Chhattisgarh. A possibility that Madhya Pradesh's new CM could also be a dark horse cannot be ruled out. The stage is all set for the BJP Legislative Party to hold a meeting in Bhopal at 4 p.m. where 163 newly elected MLAs will elect the next Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister. The meeting shall be convened by central observers, that is Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar, BJP OBC Morcha President K. Laxman and BJP National Secretary Asha Lakra. Sources within the BJP say the party is considering various factors before taking a final call. These include caste composition, broader acceptability of their choice and 2024 Lok Sabha elections.
ऑब्जर्वर आ रहे हैं हमारे मनोहर लाल खट्टर जी, आशा लकड़ा जी, के लक्ष्मण जी, तीनों अभी पहुंचेंगे। नवनिर्वाचित विधायक दल की बैठक है, आज नए नेता का चयन होगा।
नहीं, आज शाम में विधायक दल के बैठक होना, विधायकों से आज चर्चा करेंगे। बाद में हमारे आज मनोहर लाल खट्टर जी के नेतृत्व में जो कमेटी 3 सदस्य का कमेटी है, तो पूछताछ करेंगे। बाद में हमारे आलाकमान उसके ऊपर निर्णय लेगा।
Chhattisgarh, they had decided it. That's after 1 week of this thing, they had decided it. But Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan, they are unable to decide. Still, the inky-pinky is going on with them, and the people of Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh is left out without chief ministers. This is very unfortunate, and the people has voted and people has elected. BJP is unable to decide about the chief ministers of Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh.
Hemendra also, in fact, continues to be with us as far as the situation in Madhya Pradesh is concerned. Hemendra, just talk to us about what are you picking about, what the considerations of the central leadership will be while choosing the head of the government in the state of Madhya Pradesh.
Well, the central observers, they have arrived in Bhopal. They had a long meeting with the Chief Minister. After meeting the Chief Minister, the central observers, they have gone inside the BJP office in Bhopal. The Chief Minister, Shivraj Singh Chauhan, has also gone inside. Prahlad Patel is also inside. So are other legislators who are aspirants for the top job. So the meeting is going to start at around 4 p.m. and then it will be decided who's going to be the next Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh. In fact, the name would be revealed and probably a consensus would be obtained from the legislators and thereafter the name announced to the outside world. As far as the candidature of various aspirants is concerned, Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan still remains a top contender despite the fact that he has distanced himself from the competition, saying that he never was in the race, he never wanted to be in the race, and plus he also said several other things which pointed to the fact that he's probably being edged out of the race. But because of the fact that Madhya Pradesh is predominantly an OBC state. Around 50 to 55% of the state's population comes from the OBC community. The BJP has just sent across a message from Chhattisgarh that a tribal would be ruling Chhattisgarh because that's a predominantly tribal state. So the candidature of Shivraj Singh Chauhan cannot be ruled out because he is an OBC. If he has to be replaced, there could be another OBC also. And another OBC amongst the fray, amongst these members is Prahlad Patel. He's a former union minister, a strong OBC leader, a tall leader. He could be one of them. Then there is Netas Singh Tomar. He's not from the OBC community. He comes from the Thakur community, the Rajput community. But there is one thing that is going against him, and that is his son's videos that came out in the run-up to these elections. Then there is Kailash Vijayvargiya. He's also staking his claim. He has been talking about how this Ladli Behna Yojana did not lead to this massive victory of the Bharatiya Janata Party over here. He's there. Then Jyotiraditya Scindia is there. He also comes from the OBC community. In the past, he has once claimed that he's part of that community. He's very close to the party's central leadership. Also, there's one thing that is going in favor of Jyotiraditya Scindia is that in 2020, he was promised the top job. At that point in time, the BJP High Command could not fulfill their promise because of various reasons. Right now, they have secured this massive majority and are in complete control of the situation. So if not now, it could be never. So Jyotiraditya Scindia is also there. And plus, V.D. Sharma, one of those dark horses. V.D. Sharma is the state BJP president, and he's being credited for galvanizing the cadres because there was an anti-incumbency of 18.5 years. The BJP cadres were talking about fatigue. By bringing in that V.D. Sharma, by bringing in that enthusiasm, he sort of has become a favorite from amongst the organization. So all these names are there, the caste permutations and combinations are there. But finally, no one really knows. The theme song for this election was Madhya Pradesh ke man mein Modi, Modi ke man mein Madhya Pradesh. But as far as the Chief Minister is concerned, no one really knows कि मध्य प्रदेश के लिए प्रधानमंत्री मोदी के मन में क्या है. That would be revealed in a few hours from now.
Well, absolutely. Hemendra getting us all of those details as far as the probable CMs names are concerned. You see that on your screens right now. Narendra Tomar, Prahlad Patel, both ministers. Shivraj Singh Chauhan also has been, in fact, the Chief Minister for years. Together now has been essentially the face of the Bharatiya Janata Party in the state of Madhya Pradesh. There's several factors when it comes to various leaders. There is an OBC factor as well that Hemendra was, in fact, telling us about, which Hemendra will be extremely crucial for the Bharatiya Janata Party in the state of Madhya Pradesh, like you were telling us, that this is an important factor, the OBC factor. If not one leader from the OBC community, then another one. Hemendra.
Ji, right. So, yeah, the OBC factor remains a major factor because the Congress party is also in the run-up to the national elections. They are pitching in for the caste census. And Rahul Gandhi is talking about reflecting the exact figures that are of a particular community in the system of governance. He's asking these questions in press conferences. They are trying to pitch it as a national issue for the 2024 general election. So the BJP would have to think in those terms. Madhya Pradesh is a predominantly OBC state. It is roughly around 50 to 55% of the state's population. It is presumed comes from the OBC community. The last caste census was done long time back, so they don't really have the real figures. But if you are talking about the OBC community in Madhya Pradesh, you cannot ignore them. because the opposition is also trying to pitch for their rights. So if a chief minister who's already a four-term chief minister, almost 6.5 years in power, comes from a OBC community, if he has to be replaced, it has to be someone from, or it probably the BJP will think in these terms that it has to be from the OBC community. So they have a solution on offer, because Prahlad Patel, union minister, he was made to resign just a couple of days back. He has contested elections in these assembly elections. He has emerged victorious. But the one thing that is going slightly against him, that is being talked about over here in Bhopal.
That's right, Hemendra. I'll come back to you in a moment from now. In fact, Paulmi also is joining us with the very latest on that story. Paulmi, in fact, some of the leaders have very indirectly, in a very subtle fashion, made their ambitions also very clear. Kailash Vijayvargiya, for example, has says that this credit, the credit of the victory in Madhya Pradesh, goes only and only to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, isn't it?
That's right. Kailash Vijayvargiya, of course, is an organizational man as far as the BJP is concerned. He just famously made a late entry into that luncheon meeting of the legislators of the Bharatiya Janata Party. So clearly, he makes his own rules. He is someone who the BJP is entrusted with major responsibilities in the past as well. He was in charge of the party's West Bengal election campaign, where the BJP, of course, wasn't able to trounce the Trinamool Congress. This is 2021 I'm talking about. But the BJP did, of course, better its tally, hoping, of course, that Lok Sabha will be a better tally as well in 2024. Kailash Vijayvargiya, of course, like I said, National General Secretary of the party, someone who, talks to Amit Shah very regularly in terms of the state's politics. He was the one who carried the report as far as the party's performance in these assembly elections were concerned, on the day that the exit polls were out. So the results weren't out, but he, of course, carried that report and went to Amit Shah and gave him a very seat-by-seat analysis, a very detailed, comprehensive analysis of the party and its performance. And he, of course, has been very interestingly crediting the Prime Minister with the MP win, in many occasions also saying that the Ladli Behna Yojana cannot be the only program to which you credit the BJP's massive mandate. So making it very clear that he stands with the top brass, and the top brass are who are to be credited, and making it clear in some senses that Shivraj Singh Chauhan may have been edged out of the chief ministerial race. But of course, all of that remains to be seen. BJP is a party that's known to spring surprises. But for the moment, of course, from conversations that, I have had, Hemendra has had as well, it seems that Shivraj Singh Chauhan may not be in the race anymore.
All right, Paulmi, I'm just going to come back to you, in fact, in a moment from now. Paulmi is also tracking all of those developments from Bhopal city, where an important call is going to be taken. But how will the BJP then decide who their chief ministers in these states will be? Now, what are the factors that the BJP is going to keep in mind? The caste composition, absolutely important. Remember, we are not too far away from Lok Sabha elections, and that really has to be kept in consideration. Also, broader acceptability of the CM face. It has to be a leader who enjoys popularity amongst the MLAs and also amongst the people. Lok Sabha polls, like I said, not too far away, 2024. This is Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan, big states as far as the BJP's own scheme of things concerned. And there will be, in fact, these factors kept in mind, that we are not too far away from the Lok Sabha central elections. Also, development credentials. Leaders who have done well on delivering on the administrative front. For example, like Shivraj Singh Chauhan, somebody who says that the Ladli scheme is what really helped or propelled BJP to power in the state of Madhya Pradesh. His colleagues don't agree with it completely. However, this is something that's going to be kept in mind, definitely, given that Vikas is the mantra of the Bharatiya Janata Party. We're getting in details, in fact, of pictures right now that you see on your screens right now of the leaders who are arriving for the meeting. An important meeting at 4 this evening to take a call on then who really is going to be leading the state of Madhya Pradesh, who then will be the head of the government in Madhya Pradesh.